Hello? Hello? Matt held his phone by his ear with a dumbfounded expression. All he did was mention Dustin's name. Why did Tina sound so frightened? Matt had no idea that Tina was still traumatized from the time Dustin slapped her. What's worse was that instead of getting her revenge, she had been forced to grovel for Dustin's forgiveness, which was nothing less than an utter embarrassment and a terror for her. Although she was bitter about it, she couldn't lay a hand on Dustin because her family didn't dare seek revenge before her brother returned. Dustin was someone who could defeat a martial arts master like Mr. Milfroy with ease. If someone like him were to go crazy, he could destroy the entire Hummer family in a heartbeat. Because of this, they didn't dare seek revenge, and Tina shook in fear every time someone mentioned Dustin. What did Ms. Hummer say, Matt? Phineas saw his son in a daze and asked. Fuck! That bitch is terrified of Rhys. There's no way she'll lend us money. Matt scowled. The daughter of the Hummer family is scared of that brat? Is it because of the Harmon family? Phineas pondered aloud. Possibly. Matt nodded, thinking hard. He couldn't think of any other reason. This is bothersome. Phineas frowned. Our family is doomed if we don't get any money soon. We might have to beg for that brat's forgiveness. Beg for his forgiveness? Fuck, no. Matt yelled. Why should we lower our heads to someone like him? I'd rather suffer than beg. Don't be rash, Matt. Phineas warned gravely. He has the Harmon family to support him, and now he has Roderick Brooks' support as well. We'll sink further if you do anything to him. Those words failed to reach Matt, who has lost repeatedly to Dustin recently. Today's incident only fueled his anger, and his hatred toward Dustin peaked. Matt, leave this matter to me. You should take a break for the next 2 days. Just don't get into any trouble. Phineas instructed his son seriously, who didn't reply as he began to plot his revenge. Soon, night fell. Inside Midnight Rose, Dahlia downed shot after shot in a corner. Lyra sat beside her, her face full of worry. This was the first time she saw Dahlia like this. Dahlia refused to return to the company or care about what was going on, completely abandoning her strong woman character and letting herself go. Lyra heard that it was because of Dustin, but was it worth it? Please stop drinking, Ms. Nicholson. Let's go back. Your mother is worried about you. Lyra implored. Leave me alone. I want to keep drinking. All my worries disappear when I'm drunk. Dahlia chuckled humorlessly before chucking another shot down her throat. She didn't know what to do. She was under constant pressure because of her family and had to fight her feelings for Dustin at the same time. Dahlia knew she misunderstood him, but she didn't know how to explain herself. Actually, it'd be more accurate to say that she was terrified of seeing Dustin's heartless expression, so she decided to use alcohol to numb herself. She may be a capable leader in the business world, but when it came to her personal feelings, she realized she was an utter failure. Even though she knew that she had been the one who misunderstood Dustin, her pride wouldn't let her apologize. Instead, she expected Dustin to step forward and request a reconciliation. So this is where you are, Dahlia. Matt entered the bar and spotted the two ladies immediately. Mr. Laney, you're here. Please stop her. Her body can't take it if she drinks so much. Lyra quickly stood up and greeted Matt, whom she called. She felt that Matt was a much better option than Dustin. Please get her some water, Lyra. I'll talk to her, Matt assured with a smile. Thank you, Mr. Laney. Lyra nodded and darted off. Why are you drinking so much, Dahlia? Matt asked with a concerned expression. It's none of your business. Go away. Dahlia's eyes were hazy, but her tone was colder than ever. Matt's smile froze for a second before he recovered himself. Without anyone noticing, he slipped a pill into her wine and smiled. You still want to drink, don't you? Let me join you. He poured another glass for Dahlia. Dahlia, who was already tipsy, didn't notice anything wrong and downed the glass without a word. Soon, her head became heavy and her vision blurred, making her sway. Mr. Laney, I think Ms. Nicholson is drunk. Lyra returned just then. It's all right. I'll send her home now. Her family's worried sick. Matt promised with a kind smile. All right. Thanks, Ms. Laney. Lyra didn't think too much about it and helped carry Dahlia into Matt's car. Since the car only had 2 seats, she could only watch as the car's headlights disappeared. You're finally in my arms. You like acting high and mighty, don't you? Well, I'll have some fun with you tonight. Matt smiled sinisterly and headed straight to the hotel.